Golden Bachelor. Bachelor Nation is buzzing again as former Bachelor star Colton Underwood finally addressed the headlines surrounding his unexpected connection to Rinna. What started as online chatter quickly turned into a full-blown debate among fans. Social media lit up after clips and comments began circulating, leading many viewers to question what was really going on behind the scenes. While speculation spread fast, Colton chose to stay quiet. Until now. In a recent appearance, Colton calmly explained his side of the situation. He clarified that much of what people assumed was taken out of context. According to him, there was no hidden agenda or dramatic fallout, just a misunderstanding that grew larger once it hit the internet. Rinna, known for speaking her mind and never backing away from controversy, has not directly escalated the situation. However, fans of both stars have continued debating the issue across platforms. Colton emphasized that he's focused on his family and personal growth. Over the past few years, he's been open about major life changes, choosing to live more authentically and prioritize peace over public conflict. He made it clear that revisiting old drama isn't something he's interested in doing. Sources close to the reality star say he simply wanted to set the record straight and move forward. There's no feud, one insider suggested, just noise. As for what's next, Colton appears determined to keep his attention on positive projects rather than online speculation. Whether this statement finally quiets the controversy remains to be seen, but for now, he's made one thing clear. He's not here for unnecessary drama. Bachelor Nation will undoubtedly keep watching, but it seems this chapter may already be closing. The conversation didn't stop after Colton Underwood shared his statement. In fact, his response only added another layer to the ongoing discussion involving Rinna. Following his comments, fans began revisiting old interviews and social media interactions, trying to piece together where the confusion may have started. Some viewers defended Colton, saying he handled the situation with maturity and restraint. Others argued that reality TV personalities know exactly how quickly narratives can spiral, especially when strong personalities are involved. Insiders claimed there was never a direct confrontation between the two stars. Instead, the situation reportedly stemmed from remarks that were interpreted differently once they reached a wider audience. As often happens in the entertainment world, tone and intent can get lost when clips are shortened or reposted without context. Colton reportedly felt it was important to address the topic calmly rather than let rumors continue unchecked. Those close to him say he's in a very different place now compared to his earlier days in the spotlight. Since his time as the lead on The Bachelor, he has shifted his priorities towards stability, advocacy work, and family life. Meanwhile, Rinna, no stranger to headline-making moments, has remained characteristically confident. While she hasn't issued a detailed public statement about Colton specifically, fans note that she tends to let controversies play out naturally rather than over-explain herself. Some members of Bachelor Nation believe the situation highlights a bigger issue within reality television culture, how quickly narratives can form and how hard it can be to undo them. A single comment can spark days of debate, even if the original intention was harmless. For now, it appears there is no ongoing feud. Both personalities are continuing with their respective projects, and the intensity of the online discussion has already begun to cool. Whether this moment fades quietly or resurfaces in future interviews remains uncertain, but one thing is clear. In the world of reality television, even minor misunderstandings can turn into major headlines overnight. As the days pass, the situation involving Colton Underwood and Rinna seems to be settling, but the conversation around it has sparked a broader reflection inside Bachelor Nation. Entertainment commentators have pointed out that moments like this reveal how different reality TV worlds can unexpectedly collide. Colton rose to fame through The Bachelor, a franchise built on romance and vulnerability. Lisa, on the other hand, became a household name through high-energy ensemble drama. When those two spheres overlap, even casually, fans tend to expect fireworks.
Sources close to Colton say he felt a sense of responsibility to address the chatter directly because he didn't want silence to be mistaken for agreement with any inaccurate narrative. Those who follow his journey know he's worked hard to reshape how he engages with the public. Rather than fueling speculation, he opted for a calm, measured clarification. Interestingly, some longtime viewers say this moment shows growth. In earlier years, reactions might have played out very differently. Now, Colton appears more focused on protecting his peace than defending every online opinion. Supporters have praised that shift, calling it a sign of maturity. Meanwhile, Lisa continues to thrive in her own projects and public appearances. Industry insiders note that both personalities understand how publicity cycles work. Headlines rise quickly and fade just as fast. Neither seems interested in prolonging something that may have been simply a misunderstanding amplified by social media. Fans are now split into two camps: those who believe this was blown out of proportion and those who feel reality stars should always clarify their remarks immediately. Either way, the buzz has highlighted just how invested audiences remain in the personal lives of reality personalities long after their original shows air. For now, it appears both sides are moving forward without further comment, and in the fast-paced world of entertainment, that may be the clearest sign that the chapter is closing. Still, Bachelor Nation knows one thing for sure. In this spotlight, even the smallest spark can turn into a trending topic overnight.
Even as headlines begin to fade, insiders say the ripple effects of the situation between Colton Underwood and Rinna may linger behind the scenes. Producers and media insiders reportedly took note of how quickly the story gained traction. In today's digital landscape, a brief comment or subtle reaction can evolve into a full narrative within hours. Some entertainment analysts believe this moment serves as another reminder of how powerful fan communities have become in shaping public perception. Colton, according to those close to him, has no interest in reigniting the discussion. He is said to be focusing on upcoming projects and maintaining a positive environment around his personal life. Supporters argue that his decision to respond once and then step back was intentional. Rather than fueling a cycle of back-and-forth statements, he appears committed to letting the situation resolve naturally. Lisa, known for her bold presence and confidence, has continued forward without publicly escalating anything further. Observers note that sometimes silence can speak louder than additional commentary, especially in entertainment circles where over-explaining often extends a story's lifespan. Interestingly, some fans have pointed out that this brief controversy has unintentionally introduced new audiences to both personalities. In a way, the attention may have expanded conversations rather than damaged reputations. Public curiosity, after all, often benefits recognizable names, even when sparked by minor misunderstandings. What stands out most is how differently reality stars handle public scrutiny over time. Growth, experience, and personal priorities can significantly shape responses. Many longtime followers say this chapter shows a more measured and composed approach from Colton compared to earlier points in his career. At this stage, there appears to be no ongoing conflict, just a moment that briefly captured online attention. And as the entertainment cycle moves on to its next trending topic, both figures seem ready to focus on what's ahead rather than what's already past. In the ever-evolving world of reality television, clarity, timing, and tone can make all the difference, and this story may ultimately be remembered as a lesson in how quickly narratives form and how calmly they can be closed. As the spotlight slowly shifts elsewhere, those close to Colton Underwood say the experience has only reinforced his decision to be more selective about what he engages with publicly. In private conversations, he reportedly acknowledged that being part of reality television means accepting that even small remarks can snowball into major talking points. Media analysts have noted that moments like this often reveal how fandom culture operates. A single clip, reposted without full context, can spark hours of debate. By the time clarification arrives, opinions are already divided. In this case, Colton's measured response may have helped prevent the situation from escalating further. On the other side, Rinna continues to project her signature confidence. Those familiar with her career point out that she has weathered countless headlines over the years and understands how quickly attention cycles move. Rather than reacting emotionally, she appears content to let the conversation run its course. Some entertainment insiders even suggest that the entire episode may serve as a subtle turning point, not because of conflict, but because of how it was handled. Instead of public back-and-forth statements or social media exchanges, the situation resolved through calm clarification and then silence. Fans have begun to shift their focus toward upcoming projects and appearances from both personalities. With new ventures reportedly on the horizon, this brief controversy may soon be overshadowed by fresh announcements. In the world of reality television, perception can change in an instant. Yet this chapter shows that not every headline leads to a long-standing feud. Sometimes a straightforward explanation and a decision to move forward are enough. For now, it seems both Colton and Lisa are choosing progress over prolonging the noise, and in an industry driven by attention, that choice may speak louder than any dramatic exchange ever could. As the buzz continues to cool, insiders say the experience has quietly reshaped how Colton Underwood plans to navigate future media moments. Rather than reacting in real time to every trending topic, he is reportedly choosing a more strategic approach. Speak once, clarify clearly, and then move forward. Observers in Bachelor Nation have pointed out that this measured tone contrasts with how reality TV conflicts often unfold. Instead of emotional interviews or cryptic social posts, the response was brief and direct. That restraint may have prevented the situation involving Rinna from spiraling into something much larger. Entertainment commentators suggest the real takeaway isn't about disagreement at all. It's about evolution. Reality stars often grow beyond the environments that first made them famous. With experience comes a better understanding of how narratives are shaped and how quickly they can shift. Fans have also noticed that neither side appears interested in revisiting the topic during recent appearances. Interviews have remained focused on current projects, personal milestones, and forward-looking plans. That mutual decision to redirect attention may be the clearest signal that the moment has passed. Behind the scenes, sources describe the situation as a reminder of how interconnected the entertainment world has become. Personalities from different franchises and formats now share audiences online, which means crossovers, even accidental ones, can spark unexpected reactions. For Colton, supporters say the priority remains stability and authenticity. For Lisa, maintaining her bold brand without over-engaging seems to be the strategy. In the end, both appear to understand that longevity in the spotlight often depends less on reacting loudly and more on choosing when not to react at all. And so, what once looked like a brewing controversy now feels more like a brief headline, a flash of attention that ultimately faded without lasting damage. In reality television, that outcome may be rarer than it seems.